Hello, people of YouTube. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to be talking about Dr. Stone Season 3, Episode 15, or Dr. Stone Season 3, Part 2, Episode 4, whatever your preference is there. And we start off where we left last episode, where Mose is just attacking everybody as a hood figure, and then, right into the intro, essentially. Then we are kind of going over the plan. They're going to have the drone fly in the air, capture the petrification tool, be good to go. But they also need to figure out how to stop Mose from killing all of them and getting the petrification tool as well. So that is going to be an interesting plan. And we're making this fidget spinner looking doodad. Initially, I wasn't sure exactly what this was, but the more they put it together, the more, this was the image that did it for me. So yeah, they are building a gun, or a very rudimentary gun. The barrels are very, very short. The barrels are also not rifled. So if you know anything about guns, they put a spiral inside the barrel so the projectile shoots straight because it's spinning as it comes out of the barrel. And theoretically, a rifle is going to be a lot more accurate than a pistol because it's got a longer spin cycle inside of the barrel. But this is like how they used to make guns, probably back in the 1700s, whenever the heck they first invented the gun. And essentially, it's just a metal tube with a little bit of gunpowder in there. You need to find a way to ignite it and shoot a projectile out of it. So that's exactly what Senku's doing, and basically he's making a rudimentary revolver. It doesn't really look like any gun I've ever seen, but it does the trick nevertheless. And you're good to go. We are reviving some people as well in the process. There we go. There is an image of the finished product. It looks really, really weird, but you got the pump. It rotates. I think he has enough barrels for like 6 shots, I want to say. So something that you'd be able to hit somebody with it. They're talking about the ethics of killing people, and Senku's like, yeah, this isn't going to kill anybody. It's basically going to stun whoever hits it. So it's basically like getting hit with a fake bullet or a rubber bullet. It's going to hurt a lot, and it's going to stun you. And it doesn't matter how powerful you are. You hit the right part of somebody's body. You hit a joint. Hit him square in the head. Well, that might kill him, actually. But, yeah. So they end up reviving Yo, because Yo was actually a policeman, and he was one of the few people that actually was able to hold a gun in Japan. I don't believe as a civilian you are able to hold a weapon in Japan outside of the military or police. So he makes it look really, really cool. He's firing it, completely misses everything, hits a snake by accident, and he's actually really bad. He is a terrible shot, but he's going to learn. He's going to practice and get better. So the plan is to get a bunch of hooded figures, make it look like there's a bunch of them, really powerful, to get the petrification beam all at once. Amaryllis here is making the villagers make a bunch of loud drumming noises, tricking them to think she's going to marry one of them. So that way they can practice with the noise of the drone. They can practice with the noise of the gun because, guns are very, very loud for those of you that have never used one. We then unpetrify Genro, part of the power team. Or Kenro, sorry. Not Genro. Genro was the one that got petrified recently. He's barely alive, but, it's whatever. You're going to do the vital serum. We'll get him back. No issues whatsoever. Then we have the strong team as well. The muscle team. They're going to practice playing tug of war here. Let me see if I can find the actual revival. We'll see if I can find it. Let's see. There we go. We've got to turn off the closed captions. There's a picture right there. Yeah, got some assets you're looking at right there. That might be your thumbnail right there too. That might have to be the thumbnail, even though it's a little bit of a spoiler. I might not do it because technically it is a spoiler. I'm forgetting her name. I really am. So to make the rope stronger, essentially covering it in tar. So we got some tar rope, similar to wire. Then we're talking about gyroscopes. Chrome's like, hey, why don't we put like a gyroscope on the drone to stabilize it? And then Senku's like, yep, already did it. Good to go. Then we have these electromagnet type doohickeys. I got no idea what's going on at this point. A little beyond me. But essentially, you put one on each blade and you can tilt each blade. It's kind of like a stabilizer. Depending on how much electric current you put, you can move it really fast. And of course, who else but the head captain himself in order to operate it. So, yeah, he's going to control the drone. Yo's going to control the gun. And then you got Magma, Taiju, and girl whose name I'm forgetting going to play tug of war. So, we are to the edge of the cliff here. Going good here. And he's like, all right, the plan is to go. Initially, it was trying to be Moe's, and let's see, what is her name? Let's see if it says her name right here. Kurosami. I always keep forgetting her name as well. Initially, it was just going to be, he planned for just those two going, because, that'd be the easiest to get the petrification beam. But, of course, Ibara, he's like, no, we might need backup, so let's send the entire village, which makes no sense strategically. You would want to keep some of your warriors at the village in case of a village attack. That would make sense, but no, he's kind of dumb. Anyway, they are kind of scared here because, they don't really know the exact reaction. They don't know if it's going to go as planned. They don't know what exactly is going to happen. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting how this whole thing peters out. So, all of them are hooded. None of them are really super strong. Minus Kenro, I would argue. Why Magma? Oh, yeah, Magma's on the tug-of-war team. But Sun's coming up, and Meatheads do what Meatheads do. They are charging in for an attack. Basically, they're like, oh, I got defeated so easily. This is my chance to get back at them. They're running in. They're rushing them all at the same time. But we'll see how strong Kenro really is. I mean, he's probably got to be feeling good because he just got unpetrified. Interesting, being unpetrified apparently does not cure your eyesight, which I thought that would be something. That's a human condition that I figured can cure. It can essentially cure severe illnesses like cancer, but can't cure eyesight. So maybe that was an aesthetic choice where they left him with the glasses, but interesting to see. Definitely interesting to see. I kind of figured he would no longer need the glasses. Not really sure. So, get a little B-roll shots in there. But yeah, I mean, he is clearly still using the glasses here. So that is something that's interesting. I don't know if that's something that the author, the creator, didn't think of, or he was just drawing him with the glasses so he can continue to draw him with the glasses. I'm not really sure. But it is kind of interesting because I would have assumed that he would no longer need the glasses anymore, being unpetrified. And I also assumed that his scar would go away on his cheek, and that did not happen either, because I thought it was some sort of miracle elixir that heals, like, everything. Because, it healed Kaseke's old aching joints, so you would think it would heal up that scar, heal up his eyes, but no, apparently that is not the case, unless I missed something. But that's kind of where we're ending it. Preparation for battle. We got all the tools, and now it's time to fight. Next episode is literally called Total War. So, I mean, there you go. Right there. Let's see if we can get a nice image on the screen here for you. If I can find something. Let's see. There we go. We'll turn off the captions again. We'll leave it right there for you. Give you some nice eye candy for both the men and the women in the audience. I think the majority of my viewers are guys. But good episode overall. I think we're doing a 7 out of 10 here. Wasn't super great, wasn't bad either. Just a kind of a prep episode. Like, okay, all of the crazy action is going to happen next episode. And we're only 5 episodes in, which is leading me to believe that this is going to be short. I'm thinking, technically we already get the first half of this season, so I'm expecting like 11 episodes. There might be 12. I'll see if I can figure that out as well. I mean, a lot of the series, I do not know the full length of episodes, like Jujutsu Kaisen. I think that's getting 24. The first part of this got 11, so I'm assuming the second part of this is also getting 11, maybe. Not fully sure. But we're going to just have to wait and see what happens. But, everything was good. Choreography was good. Cinematography was good. I liked the hooded costumes. That was a cool design choice there. Definitely very neat. And I am definitely interested to see what's going to happen in the next episode. Other than that, hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment. And as always, have a good one.